Ready.
Whee! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, lunatics. Oh, it's not one of those type of videos. I'm Alex the Maniac, and hey, it's cooking with Maniac. We could actually do that. So, anyways, this is just the second of the modern era cooking with Maniac type things. We're actually going to do this. We're going to have a sandwich. I don't do sandwiches often, but we're going to do one. Maniac style. I love pizza. So we're going to do something pizza-ish themed in sandwich mode. So we've got ourselves some nice French bread. I usually do Italian. I'm going to do French bread this time. Yeah, French bread. We got one big pepperoni. I don't do pepperoni much, so we're not going to do much in the form of pepperoni. We're just going to do just the one. And I'm also not one for the ends, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of the end. Y'all don't have to do that, but for me, I don't want a huge sandwich. We're just going to cut it right there. Drop that right back in. Around and about. Get all the air out. Wrap it tight, so we're not getting no air in it. I'm going to try and use this bread up quick. As Eddie said, if you watched his channel, we get a lot of bread that's going to go quickly. So, we've got some very typical, cheap Walmart pizza sauce. Should do perfectly fine for what we're doing. We're going to cut the sandwich right there open. And fire that bad boy up. I'm going to throw just a little bit of butter on here. I know it's not a butter knife. Sue me. Now we're not really going to cook the bread right now. We're just going to heat the inside up a little. Just so it's a little warmer in there. And I'm also heating up the pepperoni in case you didn't notice I did that on purpose. Because I like my pepperoni cooked. And even though it's going inside the sandwich and going to heat up a little bit, I want it a little bit on the crispier side. I'm going to just push this down here. Because the whole point is, part of it, what I'm making, you want it a little bit on the flatter side. Do you remember as kids, I think it was in the 90s really, that they had those little toys? We'd push down on it and it would pop it back up and go into the air. Doesn't that look just like that? Do you remember what those things look like? They were like little plastic things and they bubble up, you push it in one end and then boop! I'll give it just a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. So we've got the inside heated up a little. I'll throw some sauce down on here. Not bad sauce. I believe it's like $1 something sauce at Walmart. Once you've opened, don't just throw it on a shelf. Put it in the fridge. You got air in it and stuff. You want to keep the germies away. Not the Germans, the germies. You know what I said. I'm gonna take some cheese. So I want to get this sauce nice and evenly spread around here. Try and keep it mostly inside the sandwich. Throw some mozzarella in here. Now we did heat it up already, so there's a little warmth on there, which is going to help the cheese that we're throwing on. And we're going to throw a little bit of this powdered cheese on there. Just a little bit of that sweet right in there. So we've got that one pepperoni that we've heated up a little. Which is also putting down some nice pepperoni oils onto the frying pan a little bit here. I don't recommend doing this with your hands unless you're like me and you have very good heat sensitivity, non-issues. I think I can grab things out of the oven pretty good. So that's pretty close to where I want it. Da, 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 da. Take that out. Not quite the knife for cutting pepperoni. Cut a pepperoni. You can do more pepperoni if you really like pepperoni. Definitely do way more than I'm doing. I'm just doing a couple little strips of pepperoni just to give it a little bit of a kick. But definitely, for most people, I say definitely layer some pepperoni in here. I'm just going to do a little here and there. Then we're going to go ahead and go whoop. Put this bad boy right together, squeeze it down a little, drop it on here, and grab a plate. And put the plate right there.
So wide a plate?
To evenly flatten this out. Turn the heat down a little bit, we don't need it quite that hot now. I'm putting a little bit of pressure on it. If I had a little more water in there, we wouldn't need it. They do have weighted things that you can use for doing exactly what I'm doing. Kind of like a little panini. We want it to be more like a flatter sandwich. And it's gonna kind of have like a pizzeria inside. Should be pretty good. Let's take a look. A couple more seconds on that side. But this is about what we want. I mean, I could have had it a little flatter maybe, but this is a good size, I think. Let's take a look at what we got here. Get your nice little sandwich. Good and ready to go. If you watched Eddie's video, you know why. That's delicious. I'm Alex the Maniac. Like and subscribe. I'm going to do more content if there's something specific you would like to see me make. I'm very picky, but I'll make something, and if it's something I don't like, I'll make it for somebody else. We got some tater tots we're about to pop out and have with this food that we made. He's waiting on his sandwich. But check out Broken Rose Entertainment. Check out at the Eddie Monster 26 for his content. Like and subscribe. And try this out. If you haven't tried something like this, this is a quick dinner. Real simple sandwich. Little Maniac Panini pizza.
Maniac Manji.
Enjoy. See you next time.